Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Pleasure to have you here, Mr. Malone, Horizon TK, Vel Needs Caffeine, Terry McDad. Got Shelpta. Good to see you guys. Hail Rune, thank you for that 5th Prime sub, brother. Appreciate you, sir. Enjoy the badges. Today, I must be on the wrong Lilith. Yeah, I'm on the wrong Lilith. Today, we'll be doing Crawmerax. Yippee. How are you, Fish? I'm doing alright, Vel. Thank you for asking. 75% off? Huh. About around BL4 is, if it's 50% off right now, I wouldn't hold your breath for it being more on sale for Christmas. It might be 50% off again on Christmas, but honestly, 50%, I don't think you're going to get better than that. Whammer, thank you for the 8 times tier 1 sub, brother. I appreciate that. Look who's finally come home. Yeah, I feel great. I love being home. It's so fun. How have you been coping with that heat wave, Whammer? Is that heat wave hitting you guys bad, or is that just France? Heard you motherfuckers were dropping like flies out there. Now it's coming to visit Michigan. Gonna have a big heat wave coming to Michigan starting tomorrow. I've died and resurrected 3 times this week. It's awful. I'd rather stay dead. Rip. Rip. Do you not have like a basement or something? Like, I know you don't have AC, but you guys have no way to cool down besides just fans? Is that it? Just fans? You gotta think of something, guys. You can't just keep dying whenever it gets hot out. Thank you, Shelta. I've already said that. Heat is that bad, I got rid of my emo hair and got a pixie cut. Miss input, fuck. The Brave One, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. Fans, cold drinks, and ice cream. Yeah, I guess cold drinks. That's a good one. My room is above an alleyway, and for some reason that makes it hotter than my attic. Above an alleyway, so it's like it's like hollow underneath you? Or you just have an alley outside your window, I don't know. Fan with ice blocks? British motherfuckers will do anything but get an AC unit that fits their fucking infrastructure. I mean, it's gotta be within your guys' power to design an air conditioning unit that you guys can use in a British house, right? It's gotta be possible. The British have got to have a little bit of creativity left. Alley goes under me? Interesting, Jesus. Ice is free, AC is 300 pounds. Ice is not free, okay, first of all. Definitely cheaper than a $300 air conditioner, but the thing is, it's a one-time purchase. You know, you gotta pay for your electricity after that. They do suck a good amount of power, but I think it's worth it, because you just told me you'd rather be dead than alive. So maybe it's worth the 300 fucking pound, buddy. That's why I've got it in Michigan, Hail Rune. Is that video of you getting the Invader for the OG, Nemvader for the OG Borderlands 1? Or the revamped edition? I don't know which one it was, honestly, Vel, but it was a practical joke. That was an April Fool's joke. I didn't actually get it, so it really doesn't matter which one. Pro tip, didn't actually get that. Alright, first crawl kill. There you go, Whammer. That's good. That's good. 26-16. We gotta reset it then. 26-21. Help is on point. I, for one, love AI data centers. Yeah, me too. I can't wait for the AI droids to start coming around everybody's houses, and then they scan you, and they detect how much money you make the government. If you don't make the government a certain amount of money, excuse me, the drone just sticks a needle in you and absorbs all your body fluid and puts it in the AI data center. Uses the water to cool the AI data center from your body. Grew up without AC in bumfuck nowhere, Texas. Getting AC was life-changing. I can't go back. No, I can't blame you. If I had to spend even 1 week in Texas without AC, I'd probably perish. RAM and SSDs are more expensive than gold now? What, like pound for pound? Like ounce for ounce? I haven't heard that. I bet my left kidney we get a pearl today. I want your right kidney. Can I have your right kidney, Vel? Will you give me your right kidney, Vel? The last is in the tin. Do you even have a left kidney? Well, one of them is going to be more leftward than the other, right? I don't think it's all the way on your left side. I don't know where the kidneys are exactly. I just know they're kind of low. But one of them's leftish, for sure. What is LLM? I'm not sure what that is. First, I thought you were talking about MLM, multi-level marketing, but you're saying LLM. I don't know what that means. Loser level marketing? Lackluster marketing? Large language model? Gonna come up with something better than that? Frojangles, welcome to the stream. AZ, welcome to the stream. We're talking about kidneys, because that's what we're going to use to fuel the AI data centers. I don't know. I don't know enough about the AI data centers to really talk about them, if I'm being honest. All I know is that they're making them. I've heard they're building a couple of them, and for some reason people aren't happy about them. But then I heard that was Chinese propaganda, and actually, we are happy about them. I don't know if I'm happy about them or not. I haven't seen one, haven't been near one. I haven't driven by a data center and gotten my mind wiped. So far so good on my end. I don't know what it's supposed to do. I haven't seen a 100-eyed rabbit like in the Simpsons movie. I don't know. I don't know. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the Chinese to tell me if I like these or not. I'm on the fence. Go show up to dude. That stuff's not funny. AI isn't actually AI. It doesn't create, just regurgitates. Well, it kind of like pieces stuff together, you know? It's kind of like taking pieces of a puzzle and fitting them together, you know? It's like what you were doing in kindergarten. Now give it 12 years. It'll be making its own puzzles and asking you to solve them. And when you don't, it'll dunk your feet in hydrochloric acid, you know? Just like Captain Flint did the fucking claptrap. Except reverse, like. How many zeros do you need for shill to China? Oh, to like support the Communist Party of China, the CCP? If Xi approached me directly, Xi, only Xi, I want to see Winnie, I want to see Xi. If Xi came to me, that would mean a lot, right there. If he didn't come, if he sent some lackey, some goon, I'm not going to even consider it. But if he came and he offered me, you know, let's say $1 million or more, then I'm going to be speaking fluent Mandarin next stream. You already know. I'm going to do that in a heartbeat. I'll do whatever I got to do. I'll sing some, you know, I'll do it all, man. I got the voice of an angel. Let's do this, G. Let's lock this in, G. Big G. Brian the Bald One, morning, sir. Welcome. I saw yesterday Apple increased all their prices on Macs and etc. by 300 to 400 because of the chip shortage and AI crap. What? Good thing I don't buy Apple. I mean, my phone is an iPhone 12, but that's like 10 years old, so that doesn't count. Tia Gomax, welcome to the stream. Good to have you. You heard it here first. Fish doesn't want CCP. I don't know. I don't even want to read that message. That's like a setup right there. I'm not even reading that message. Aaron, you can take your degeneracy elsewhere, dude. I don't know. I don't even know what that means, but I'm just going to assume the worst. I already gave my right one to a communist in poker. Oh. Well, then you can't give me your left one, Vel. I don't think that'd be good for your health. I do think you need one kidney at least. But we've plateaued, Whammer. You said it yourself, man. Computers haven't progressed since the 1080 Ti, right? Get away. iPhones are the devil? Do you have any proof? Has the iPhone told you it's the devil? Hey Siri, are you the devil? If those nerds focused on getting over the plateau instead of AI, maybe I'd be happier. Well, they're going to use AI to tell them how to get over the plateau, Whammer. It's all connected. I mean, I'm sure. I think honestly, right, the way to get over the plateau is just bigger hardware. I don't know I know very little about hardware. I know very little about computers in general, but would a giant 5080 Ti not be better than a normal sized 5080 Ti if you just put more shit in it? Would that make it faster if it was just bigger? I don't know. I don't know where we're plateauing at, you know. I can't tell you. I haven't been studying the GPU. 50 series are pointless fake frames. Hey, tell that to Monster Hunter Wilds players, buddy. Monster Hunter Wilds, if you don't have frame gen on, you don't play. Pointless my left nut. Didn't Steve Jobs die from a very preventable form of cancer? Not preventable, because by the time they detected it, it was too late, but treatable. Yeah, he died from a treatable cancer. Yeah, I think his odds would have been fairly good even of survival if he did do real treatment. But yeah, he did. He started drinking like beet juice and he started like sunning his asshole and all sorts of dumb guru shit. And then on his deathbed, when it's like the cancer had progressed to a point where he's dead, he's like, "Yeah, I wish I would have just, you know, did the science stuff." It's like, yeah, I probably should have not did all this dumb shit. Oh. No, Hellrun, I'm with you. Monster Hunter Wilds is an abomination. It never should have come out. And I can't believe the fucking director of that game, or whoever it was, I think it was the creative director, came out. He's like, please try our game again. It works now. Oh, we're dead. We're dead. Oh, frame perfect. Fuck you. But yeah, he did do that. He was like begging people to come back and play the game. They didn't. Imagine being a long-time Monster Hunter fan. You're used to DS games and like, you know, just like mobile games pretty much. And then they release a game that's so big and hard to run you can't even play it on like a $10,000 computer. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Like Cyberpunk on release. That one was historic, dude. They took that one off the PlayStation Store. It was so unplayable. Yeah, and don't even get me started on that one. I fucking Cyberpunk shit the bed big time. I still won't buy the game to this day out of principle. For how long they worked on it and how sorry of a state it released in, I just can't forgive that. I don't think I'll ever forgive that. Even if it's the best game ever 10 years later. Fucking taking pre-order money for that, dude. They had to have known what they were selling people. Shit on a shingle. No pearl here. I just asked Siri if they were the devil 3 times on 2 different phones, and all it responded was, sorry, I didn't get that, try again. I'd rather she said yes than that. That's like they programmed her not to answer that question, which is weird. Hey, Orion, welcome back, man. How's life? How's college? You done with college yet? To be fair, longtime Monster Hunter fans dislike a lot of changes made on Wilds. They made it casual friendly while keeping the jank. Huh. Yeah, the game's definitely brain dead easy. I mean, I did 2 fights in Wilds, and I just didn't even have to think about it. Like Great Jagras and World was harder than either of those. I don't know. Boring. Wilds is boring. Forge, appreciate you, man. Good to see you. I feel like games should be playable and not buggy when they first come out. Yeah, bare minimum. If you're going to release a game, it should work. But that, you know, that's not how it goes. People are going to buy it anyway. On summer break right now, life's good. Hell yeah, man. Oh, Pearl. That's the first save quit. That's 6 kills. Dennis, welcome, brother. Orange Circles, welcome, brother. People need to stop being cattle, stop buying unfinished, buggy garbage, always vote with your wallet. Yep. Yeah, trust me, Forge, you're preaching, or that's not Forge. Farlow, you're preaching to the choir, brother. I haven't played Wilds, too rich for my blood, but I've always liked the saga and follow content creators. Yeah, I didn't like anything about Wilds, really. I can't think of one thing I liked. The combat was smooth, but I didn't even like the combat because that like wound system they added makes it way too easy. And also the free look camera, wasn't a fan of that. Kind of had to lock on a little bit in Wilds compared to World, I felt like. People will buy based off name alone. Look at GTA 6. GTA 6 is different though, because when's the last time Rockstar released a bad video game? You know? They're proven. Rockstar is proven. Until they aren't. But, you know, I got faith in them. The Brave One, thank you for the fun fact, redeem, brother. Fun fact, flamingos can drink liquids that are almost boiling without injuring themselves. They can also drink salt water. Fun fact. Red Dead Redemption 2 was pretty mid. You might think that. I've never even really played it. But I think that other people would disagree. Tennis, thank you for the 18 months, you absolute hero. I love you, brother. I don't know how much GTA 6 is. I haven't looked, to be real. I think it's 70 USD, probably. The game is very unfun. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know, Whammer. Haven't played it enough. Caffeine. Caffeine. 80 for the base game, 100 for the ultimate. What does the ultimate do? Are they gonna have DLC? That's one thing. Did GTA 5 ever have a story DLC? I know GTA 4 had one. I don't think GTA 5 did. They just focused it all on online. We got save quit again at 26:27. Troll, Thanatos. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna buy GTA 6 for the thickness. I'm down bad. He's down with the thickness, man. Oh, wow. Nothing here. Yeah, I know GTA 5 ended up tying in all the story characters to online at some point. But yeah, Gay Tony's ballad, and then or the Ballad of Gay Tony, and then the bikers one. I know the biker one because it's the guy that Trevor beats to death in GTA 5 is apparently like the main character from that GTA 4 biker DLC, and a lot of people were upset that he just got bitched on like that. Which I never played it, so I didn't know him. Lenfint, welcome to the stream. Any pearls? Nothing yet, brother. Nothing yet. God, what is that thing made of? Overlap. Overlap. No pearl. Can you one-shot crawl limbs without the Spectre class mod? Yeah, probably. You won't be able to one-shot the middle eye, I don't think, without it, unless you've got like a God Roll Bessie or maybe a Silent... No, a Silent Knight won't. God Roll Bessie might be able to, but then it'd be a 3-mag. I would say just get the Spectre class mod till you go max. I know it's hard to farm, but it's worth it. Now I'm here to talk shit. Please don't talk shit, dude. I might cry. Delay over here sucks, I keep forgetting. I also sometimes just wait a while to read messages, you know. How was that? I read that one basically as soon as you said it, but you let me know. That was terrible. Good God. Good God. Good God. Yes, not what I want. No pearl. Wish I got a Cyclops power, but it was 66 and 950-ish damage, so low-key I'm farming for another. That's your own prerogative, Lenfant. You do what you want to do, man. I was never a big fan of the Kairos Power Cyclops. I think it's probably the most boring hybrid. Very boring. Watching Fish and Jolts at the same time. Who's winning? Who's more entertaining right now, in your opinion, Vel? Me or Jolts Dude 139? Oh wait, before you decide. Putting a Zen in. So. How about now? Cashew tried to make his own build for the takedown and he sort of crashed out. Did he beat it? I have not seen that. I haven't watched any BL4 really. In there. He didn't beat it? Shit, dude. Rest in peace, Cashew 1405. Overlap. E-Rock, welcome to the stream, brother. Good to see you. Shock Violator. That looks like a Nemesis. Hey, look at the card anyway. No pearl. Wilhelm, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yep. I just farm a barrel 4-6 mag one and call it a day. I don't know what barrel 4 does. I'm sure it's a good one. I'm a fake fan, dude. I'm not a real Borderlands streamer. I want 50 of those motherfuckers. Went 50 of those motherfuckers, and the best I got was 1200 damage, bad fire rate, or a 3 mag. Oh. Yeah, I wouldn't put much faith into the Kairos Power Cyclops anyway. It just doesn't have the bonus crit. or the damage, or the fire rate. Doesn't have much. Not got one yet. Not today, Erop, but that's usually how it goes. Oh, wait, you're talking about you. You were farming the Cryo the Machine? Oh, the AR, yeah. In the pre-sequel for one of the missable challenges. Not got one yet. Good luck, Erop. I never thought about the Cryo Machine for the, like... I assume you're doing the challenges where they open the gates and you gotta kill them before they open the gates, or maybe the poop deck one even. Well, I guess that wouldn't work well for poop deck. He's gonna get crushed, even if you do freeze him. But for the bandits at the gates, those would work. Freezing them would work. Invader's a psyop confirmed. If I find out that somehow after all this time the Invader's not actually real and I've just been like misled by a crazy complex disinformation campaign, I will do so many drugs I just lose the ability to think. That's the plan after that, is just to kill the brain with drug. Like in one evening, like just like LSD, mushrooms, weed, alcohol, you know, Percocet, oxycodone, I'm talking, I'll smack the meth pipe, all of it. So don't you tell me that. Don't you tell me that. No pearl. Anything Atlas is sad? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Atlas is the best. They make the best ARs. Their shotguns are good. Their repeaters are good. You know, as far as repeaters go. Their revolvers are very good. Top of the line. Second only to Jacobs if you're talking about non-unique revolvers. Yeah, no, I like Atlas. I'm a fan of Atlas. I am. Their snipers are lackluster. I'll give them that, but... The Ogre? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Can't shit on the Ogre, dude. Yeah, that's a good point, Erop. I was going to try to farm a Nukem. You know, just like one-shot him with a Nukem. Then what if it doesn't one-shot him? Hey guys, this is totally the real Randy Pitchford here to say we patched out the Nemesis Invader to mess with Fishman. Mess with Fistman. Fistman Sith. Major overlap there. Dropped him right in the other loot piles. Good lord. Zin's kicking my ass, dude. My Zin tolerance is sorely lacking nowadays. Speaking of Atlas, look at that beauty. That's an excellent AR. You can't shit on Atlas. Alright, we gotta save quit now. That was 6. My dad has hot sauce in bottles shaped like grenades. It's cool. Sounds cool. Let me ask you guys this. There's a hot dog place in a town near me. It's pretty popular. They've got like a leaderboard for who can eat the most hot dogs in a half hour. How many hot dogs do you guys think you could eat in a half hour? Just bun and dog, no condiments. You can have water to drink, that's it. Bun, dog, gotta eat both, the whole thing. Water to drink only. You got a half hour. How many can you get down? Bun length, by the way. Bun size franks. These aren't no, you know, these ain't no inch of bun. Standard size, Frojangles, you know, 6 inches. I don't know what the normal hot dog bun length is. 30, okay. Whammer said 40 or 50. Two people said 3, one person said 7, 6 to 8. 20 to 23. God, I don't know if you guys are being serious with those guesses or not. Mr. Mayonnaise, comfortably 25. What if they had mayonnaise? Then he says uncomfortably maybe 40 to 45. Good God. I'd start amazing and fall off after like 7. Exactly, dude. But like even my big ass, I don't think I could do more than 10. I think I could do 10 in a half hour. But you gotta think, like, you'd get the first 5 down in 10 minutes, you know, or less. But you're gonna reach a wall, dude. You're gonna be clogged up with all that bread and fucking, you know, moose knuckle in there. Whatever they put in those hot dogs. You look like you could slam 200, man. Well, the record at the restaurant in a half hour is 18. So, and that's a college town, tons of frat parties. You know there's some fucking like football player wrestlers, like big dudes getting like drunk as fuck and have their friends hyping them up. Even they could only do 18. So, you know, I'm thinking that I think I could probably do 10. I think with training I could beat 18. I do, with training. But it would take years. It would take years. Todd Howard says Fallout 5 has taken place in the same universe as the show. Raggy. I don't know, that could be good, could be bad, Horizon TK, as long as I don't have to play as Okie Dokie Girl and then follow around. As long as I'm not playing as Okie Dokie Girl, and as long as I don't have a David Goggins robot in my head, or not, what I say David, Walton Goggins robot in my head, like telling me what to do, I'll be okay with it. You know? The bun is heavy. The bun is heavy. Dude, do you have any idea how many calories is in 1,800 hot dogs? The bun's gonna have like 120 calories alone. Right, so you're talking over 2,000 calories of bun with 18 hot dogs. That's the bun. The glizzies are probably 150 hot dogs or calories a piece. The glizzies are obviously 150 hot dogs a piece. No, but 100, like probably 150, right, for a hot dog, I would say, calorie-wise. So then you got that too. That's like another 3,000. You're talking 5,000 calories, maybe more, in a half hour. No breaks. I mean, I know you guys might be confident, but you gotta think, man. That's more than twice what a grown man eats in a day, in a half hour. Okie Dokie Girl is cute, though. That's beside the point, okay? That's beside the point. It's Fallout. Ain't nobody alive should be cute. Should all be fucked up, if you ask me. David Goggins yelling at you for a side quest sounds funny. Yeah, he's just like in the power armor helmet. There's a set of power armor. It's like the best in the game, but the whole time David Goggins is screaming in your ear. Stay hard, motherfucker. Just constantly. 2-second window. Stay hard, motherfucker. On there. Best competitive eaters are jacked. The best competitive eaters I've seen have all been like just normal looking dudes. Like Matt Stoney. He's skinny even. He's a smaller sized dude. And who else am I thinking of? Beard Meats Food, that fucking British demon from hell. That guy can eat, and he's not that big. BL2, still farming a few specific parts for pearls. Specifically Wild Becca and Wanderlust with a Malawan sight. Why would you want a Wanderlust with any variation of parts? Beard Meats Food is huge. He just wears baggy clothes. Really? Doesn't look that big. Maybe. Bingalo. Yeah, Bingalized. Oh my god, what a name. Love the name, brother. Thank you for watching. Like muscle-wise, yeah, I get what you're saying, but he just never looks big. Like, he looks like he's got some needle forearms sticking out of that shirt. He doesn't look big compared to the other people he talks to in his videos, you know, stature-wise even. Maybe I haven't paid close enough attention to the bloke's biceps, yeah. I'm built like a xenomorph. Those hot dogs are going. What the fuck? Built like a fucking xenomorph. Why didn't those hit? That doesn't make sense. Fuck you. I know Beard Meats Food. He's a normal looking guy. I don't know if you're joking or not. I mean, living where you do, I wouldn't be too surprised if you ran into him at a restaurant or something at one point, to be fair. Yeah, I've never seen an actual jacked pro eater. I'll be honest. I don't think that's their forte. Their blood pressure's high enough as is. They don't need to pound 30 hot dogs in a half hour. Ever watch Matt Stoney? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He's like a world-class pro eater. He's very, very meek man. I'm not trying to insult him, but he just seems like he's, you know, pretty short and pretty skinny. No, Europ, I didn't do the challenges. I realized there were challenges as soon as I went back in there to do it off stream. I was like, oh, it's the Hollow Dome, isn't it? I instantly clocked that. Then I saw your comment. Appreciate the comments. But yeah, so I'm probably going to have to stream that still. I'll be honest. I'm probably going to end up streaming the rest of that Hollow Dome. I'm going to force you guys to watch it. Because I got to do the badass challenges too. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll find it in my heart to spare you, but I don't know. Haven't decided yet. The quadruple bypass? Is that at the Heart Attack Bar and Grill? That guy that's like trying to kill people with his food? How about Badlands Chugs? American hero. I love Badlands Chugs. Also, Erop, you corrected yourself to "did you saw," but you were actually right the first time. "Did you see" is the correct way to say that. I know English isn't your first language. I just thought I'd let you know. Anime Talks, welcome to the stream. Double Hellfire, and they both suck. They really suck. God. That's like everybody's first Hellfire out of the gift shop right there. I finally got the Hellfire. The best gun in Borderlands. How many have we done? 1, 2, 3. Gotta be more than 3, right? No, I guess it was only 3, but I've marked off 4. Excuse me. Guess I marked off 1 more than I've done. Tried farming Craw's brick and died. I have a double anarchy, but I'm not doing enough damage. Double anarchy on brick is probably not what you want to do unless you've got a TD or double anarchy with a common man class mod, maybe. For brick, I'd go with like an ogre. Go like a blastmaster class mod with an ogre, or maybe like a crux or a blast hammer. With a shotgun comm on, whatever it's called on brick, I forget the name. Ogre class mod with a shotgun on brick is probably what I would do. I think that's what I did do when I killed him on my playthrough, actually. But brick is just not cut out for Craw, man. He doesn't have the movement at all. You know, I mean, you can do the speed glitch, I guess, and get around a bit. But the hard part's going to be getting to the back on brick, just like it is for everybody but Lilith. Be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. It's got to keep on cranking, dude. Also, Lil Jundy, I'm sorry your girlfriend doesn't recognize you anymore. It's very sad to hear. Bro, that's the second person who's had their car alarm go off right outside my house. These motherfuckers, they're having yard sales out there today, so people don't know how to take care of them. People don't know how to handle themselves around a bunch of underpriced garbage. Oh, a terrible bitch, too. At least it's a double. Nothing. Is Roland able to kill Craw? He might be the worst, honestly, out of all 4 characters for killing Craw, Horizon TK. Brick has the speed glitch. Mordecai at least has the sniper class mod. He can one-shot with a sniper just like Lilith. He just can't get the back. Brick, and then Lilith is Lilith, but Roland literally has nothing going for him in the Craw fight, other than the fact that you can regen ammo. But that's not really a good thing, because other characters you don't need to regen ammo. On Roland, usually you do need to regen ammo, because it takes so fucking long to get a kill. But yeah, I wouldn't farm Craw on Roland, personally. Not my cup of tea. Also, not my problem. She needs to get used to it. That's true. That is true. You know, back in the day, actually in Michigan, it was a law up until very recently, I think. Just not enforced, but it was never written out of the ordinance that women were not allowed to cut their hair without men's permission. That was a thing, at least in the US, at least in Michigan, for a long time. And now that's gone. So she has no right to tell you that you can't cut your beard, right? We have control over our own hair now. This is 2026, all right? Or maybe it's going in reverse. Maybe now women are going to control men's hair. If a woman tells me to cut off my hair, brother, let me tell you something about that. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't even going to say no more than that. Got a shock invader. Would you cut your hair if Whammer asked nicely? No. Big Chooch, welcome back. Yeah, that's me. That's us. We're still looking. There's still nothing. Slowly growing back. Good, I'd hope so, Whammer. You know, I just don't find you attractive anymore, Whammer, without your hair. I told you not to cut it. I told you this would come between us. He cuts his hair, the universe will end. Yeah, I'm gonna deny. If I ever get cancer, I'm gonna deny chemo. Just so I don't lose my hair. I'll do the Bill Gates strategy. I'll drink cranberry and prune juice and I'll sun my asshole outside on my pool. I'll pray to Xenu. Xenu! Save my colon, Xenu. Xenu, my colon. Xenu, my colon. Hell, my colon isn't doing very good, Xenu. Shit. 50 beers won't cure you, but it'll feel real good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it would, yeah. Where's the mobs at? He's not spawning a single mob. Great. Did you turn into RFK? I tried a little bit of RFK there, yeah. My RFK is not very good. I do a bad RFK impression. The thing most people don't understand about a raccoon's penis is that there is a lot you can learn from one if you look at it closely and you know what parts to taste. Something like that. That's my best RFK. Fishman6 was always a level-headed guy. He never gave any inclination of ignominy? I've never heard that word. Or self-loathing. No, never. I would never do something like that. Ignominy. Hold on, I gotta whip out the old protractor. Ignominy, there it is. Ignominy is a noun that refers to deep public shame, disgrace, or humiliation. It describes a state of profound loss of reputation and respect, often brought on by a highly dishonorable, cowardly, or morally questionable act. You know, that's a good word. Ignominy. So you'd be ignominious. Yeah, I am ignominious, of course, yes. And something else, AZ brought it up a minute ago. You said you sent a picture of the heart attack burger. You wanted to see if I could eat it in an hour. Let me look at this burger here. Oh, God. Looks like a Meat Canyon thumbnail. This doesn't look real at all. What the hell? Is that chicken? Is that fried chicken? Is this is what I think this is. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we got the bottom bun, we've got pickle, we got onion. We got 2 deep fried chicken breasts. Looks to be 3, maybe 4 beef patties. And at least 6 slices of cheese. With ketchup and mayonnaise. If I were a betting man, ketchup and mayonnaise that has gotten so hot by all the oil and grease that it started to congeal and melt down the burger. Could I eat that in an hour? I don't think I'd ever eat. I don't think I could ever finish that. Just looking at it kind of makes me sickly. I gotta be honest. I don't know if I'd want to eat it. I'm sure it's like even in the look it. There's vodka in the background of the fucking shot. You gotta be drunk to even consider purchasing this. Empty vodka. He finished the bottle. Orders this thing. God help him. And then look, there's when AZ went bald. Remember that? He didn't really go bald. He lied, but whatever. Yeah, no, I don't think I'd do that in an hour. That's my take on that. If I had to eat the whole thing, this is AI. I would think so too, but there's a branding on the bottle in the background. Usually AI doesn't get the branding right. Absolute Vodka is a real brand, so I think it's real. Arab cashew. Yeah, that was an emote that AZ made. He has one for me too. I think it's on YouTube. You might be able to use it if you're a member, but it's either on YouTube or Twitch. There it is. It's on Twitch. I love that emote. God damn it. Really? Damn, right in the other loot pile. Right smack in the middle of it. Suboptimal. Overlap. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, God. Got the hiccups. All this Xinin and caffeine and gives you the hiccups, you know? I haven't had my daily doctor-prescribed dose of way too much marijuana yet. Who's the weaker Vault Hunter? Wilhelm from the pre-sequel or Kevin Hart's Roland? Probably the weaker one would probably be Wilhelm, right? Because Kevin Hart has plot armor. They wouldn't kill off Kevin Hart. He's too famous. So I'd say Kevin Hart's stronger. I can't remember a single action sequence in that movie that he ever did. Roland, anyway. So I don't know, but yeah. Devil Survivors, welcome to the stream, brother. Hammerhead Shark, welcome to the stream. I gotta get my counter back up. I can't see it there. If all 3 trees of Krieg fought, who would win? I've never played Krieg. Don't send me a nail bomb in the mail, but I've never played Krieg. Right in the other loot pile. God, I'm good at doing that. Nothing. So that's 1, 2. That's 3, 4, 5. Actually, there's 2 there, so that's 6. Yeah, we gotta save quit. Save quit. Feel like you'd love Krieg. The Chaos playstyle is up your alley. Yeah, maybe. Just don't have any time to play the guy right now. Too busy getting the Nemesis Invader. Imagine Fish playing BL for Borderlands for fun. I just never am in fun situations. I don't do anything fun most of the time, you know? Like, I enjoyed a lot of the Borderlands of the pre-sequel playthrough, but then the parts that I don't enjoy kind of, you know, supersede that. I have a great time running through the story of the pre-sequel, finding new gear that's on level, you know, getting all the new uniques and everything. Then I gotta look for a vault symbol, and I just want to turn the game off, you know? Then I gotta do the Hollow Dome, and I just want to turn the game off. Whenever he's mentioned, I get reminded of the Krieg peak skip video Star played on stream. It's so bad you have to do a super precise jump, then drunk rocket jump. Yeah, I've never been a fan of skipping the peak, you know, that seems lame to me. Skip the difficulty to make the game more difficult? You know, it doesn't add up. Holodome wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't an average-sized pre-sequel map. Yeah, no, that's true. Completely oversized. 100% means 15 rounds of Holodome. Yep. Yep, it does, Demon Mech. What did the Holodome do? It's what it didn't do. I was already over-leveled going in there, so that didn't help. It was already going to be easy, you know? But the map is so gargantuan, and every round has a bonus objective. And they don't spawn any mobs. They spawn like 2 to 3 mobs at a time, and half the time they'll spawn 1 on one side of the map and 2 on the other. So 90% of the time spent in the Holodome is just running around as fast as you can, trying to kill mobs. You know, like, trying to kill mobs. Not because they're hard to kill, but just trying to get to them. The map's so big, the mobs can't even pathfind to you. You know, you gotta go find them. It's fucking crazy. Do you like the Carl's Jr. breakfast burger? I've never been to Carl's Jr. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, well, honestly, Devil Survivors, I don't think I was missing much. I'll get to do it on level for TVHM and UVHM, I'm sure. At least one of them I'll get it on level. Are we getting treated to 2 streams today? Probably not. Depends, you know. That was not even close. That was closer. So now we gotta save quit at 26:41. Hey, an Invader. Not a bad one either. Good stats. Nothing. Pick a dinner for me, fish. Pan-fried gyoza or chicken schnitzel? Hold on, I gotta look up what a gyoza is real quick. Oh, well, it's not spelt like that. It's with a J, according to the AI, actually. They just look like dumplings, kinda. They look good. I'm gonna say pan-fried gyoza, Lil Jundy. Gotta go with that pan-fried gyoza, man. Remember that time you dropped your Nemesis Invader and it spawned 3 in a crawl run? No. No, I don't remember that. I don't think anyone remembers that. That didn't happen. Excuse me. That'll work. The first one definitely hit. The second one definitely didn't hit, but it counted. I don't know what to say about that, guys. Did we see that? Did anyone see that? Weird hitbox. No pearls. About to have burgers tonight. God bless, brother. God bless. Give me 1 second. What's the most American breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Well, for breakfast, you're going to have bacon, eggs, sausage, toast with some orange juice or milk, coffee. That'd be breakfast. Lunch, going to be a sandwich of some kind. Peanut butter and jelly, ham and Swiss, turkey. You know, usually some cold cut sandwich, I'd say, is the quintessential American lunch. Cold cut sandwich with chips. Fries even. Dinner. Gonna be burgers, gonna be steak, gonna be grilled, you know, barbecue, you know. Something on a grill like that. Usually a lot of protein, a lot of carbs, a lot of cheese. Macaroni and cheese, you know, steak, green beans, you know. Fucking mashed potatoes and steak and green beans, something like that. Is that another fucking invader? No, it's probably not an invader. No pearl. Fishman, you should tie your hair into a man bun. I think it could look good on you. I can't tell if that's an insult or not. I don't think I'd want to, Alexander. Welcome to the stream, though. Good to see you. I don't like people that have man buns. Usually people that have man buns suck. I don't want to put a man bun on and then suck and have a man bun. Tuna Plays, welcome to the stream. Going all protein in breakfast, lunch, and dinner is a lot. Yeah, but even then, you're probably still not eating enough protein. Can't go wrong with protein. Mr. Man Bun, wow. The most creative man on YouTube right here. The most creative YouTube commenter / chatter of all time. Mr. Man Bun. Come on, dude. You gotta try harder than that. You do. You gotta try harder than that. overlap. None. Fishman 2 sub count is so small, my iGun Pro 2 total collection points is bigger. 77,000, also no offense. Is that the app where it would just turn your phone into a gun? It would just have the gun on the screen, you'd hold down on the screen and it would shoot it? Been a long time since I've heard about one of those apps. Been a long time. Fish and the man is kind of like the birds and the bees. Oh. That reminds me of a picture I saw where there was this guy passed out at a party on a couch and he's wearing a sombrero. He's completely naked. He's wearing a dead fish. Like a condom. Saw that picture a few times. I don't know if anyone else here is familiar with that picture. Pretty crazy picture. What? What are you looking at in your spare time? Well, it's a famous meme, dude. It's a famous picture, okay? It's just a little bit older, you know? It's pretty old. Probably like 10 plus years old. If you just looked up passed out man with sombrero and fish on his penis, I'm sure it'll come up. I'm sure you could see it if you wanted. Is that how you were conceived? I hope not. I like to think not. No regen on your Spectre? No, I was too lazy to farm at Helllord. But my justification is that, you know, I have to buy ammo anyway. I've got to wait for the elevator anyway. And while I'm in the vendor, the elevator is still going down. So, I always have time to buy ammo. But there have been a couple times where I forgot, and it's been an issue. If you could pay an AI to farm the Nemesis Invader, would you? No. What the fuck? Pay an AI? Why would I bother paying an AI? Isn't the whole point of the AI that you don't have to pay them? Isn't that like the big thing about them? Guess who just bought their first MF and car? Hey, congratulations, Rosie. Hell yeah. Which car did you get? So I'm the only guy who plays iGun Pro 2 in this community? Yeah, I'd say you're probably the only guy that plays it, period, in this day and age. God damn it. Pegwit 208. Never heard of that. Hold on, I'm going to look that up. I imagine it's some little beetle car. Little British beetle car here. Peg good. 208. Boom. I was kind of right. It's just like a little hybrid SUV looking deal. Here we go. Here's a car, everybody. It's at 2013. No, that's 2012. Hold on. 2013. It looks the same. Little van SUV crawler bug thing. It's French. Oh, my bad. You know, I heard France burned and then the ashes blew away. Is that true? I heard on the news that France had actually burned all the way down to ash and then the ashes blew away into the sea. So that might be a limited edition car you got your hands on, Rosie. I've never heard Pegwit be pronounced like that. Was it Pegu? Peugeot? Is it Peugeot? It's French. Peugeot? Poisson. You know? But yeah, congrats, Rosie. Peugeot. Okay. Butchered the pronunciation completely. I'm okay with that. I don't speak French. And you shouldn't either. Quit humoring them. Quit encouraging them. I can't complain about that, Rosie. Hell yeah. Another shit hellfire in the same spot as the last two. Dang, a full 60-second ad. God, dude. You know, just give me your hard-earned money then. If you're gonna bitch and complain about the ads, just give me your hard-earned money then. Go ahead. Gonna need a new tin of Zen soon. Some say Peugeot, but like you said, it's French, so I don't care about being correct. Peugeot, there you go. Stephen King's Peugeot. It'll shit on your doorstep. Used to call me Peugeot in middle school. Hell yeah. How'd you get that nickname? I'm watching on Revanced, so I'm not having any ads. I don't know what the fuck Revanced is, but you're watching on YouTube is what it tells me, Forge. And if you're on YouTube, there are no ads anyway. So you're good. Twitch does have pre-rolls. And it is my fault. I put them on. I did. I put them on. It's less than half of the amount of ads that I could be shoving down your gullet. I want you to know that. Less than half. A third even. Just think about that. You just think about that. Yeah, it's a gasher. I'll do some of my own craw farming on Roland and playthrough too. Fucking, that's a patriot right there. Good luck, sir. Thank you for your service. Oh yeah, Fish, I think I know your name because I checked my bank statement and there's a Twitch payment. What are you talking about? Izzy, what the hell are you talking about? From me subscribing to you? Is that what it is? I never even thought about that. DM me what the name is and I'll tell you if it's true or not, AZ. Don't worry, I won't pull it up on stream. I've got my display capture off. We're good. Well, let me double check. Yeah, I got my display capture off. We're good. Twitch is out here doxing Fish, man. I should sue, dude. How could Twitch do that to me? I stream here, damn you. From me subbing to you? Well, don't say that. Other people are gonna go look. Man, Easy, just shut up. Just send me the name. Let me even know if it's real or not. Send me the name. Let me confirm this. Better not have the fucking whole name, dude. Better not be my full legal name on there. They probably will be. Quick scoping in Black Ops 3 right now. It's making me feel both younger and older. And I crashed. God damn it, AZ distracted me. I blame AZ. We can blame AZ for that crash. Let me mute the game. Gonna load back in. Sir Reginald Bartholomew the fucking 6th. It's got your address, your SSN, phone number, mother's maiden name. Well, shoot. It's a bit loud. There's no way that's the real name. No, that's not me, AZ. Fucking what? Is that a real name? No, okay, so not me. Close one. That was a louder whistle than I thought. Sorry about that. Why are you so worried if someone knows your name? Well, if they know my last name, then they can find everything else. They can find my address, you know? If you know someone's legal name, you can look them up and find anything about them. I'm not saying I have any enemies on YouTube, right? But doesn't mean I want everyone to be able to know where I live at the search of a Google bar. This type of thing, you DM someone? No, he's fine. He DM'd me the name. If he said my name, if he was like, hey, is your full name blank? If he said that in the chat, then we'd have a problem. But no, he's fine. You can bring shit like that up. I think it was fun. It's content. It was content for the stream. Boy, do I love content. Your name's probably Daniel. Not very far off, I'm not gonna lie. Also, no audio, bozo. Okay, well, could have put the bozo part in that message and not sent 2 messages, but whatever. See, AZ's respectful, see? Your real name isn't Jeremy McCain? No, no, sir. Fishman is secretly Daniel Larson. I wish. I wish I had that level of raw talent. Roaring thunder, northern lights, through the night. You know, if you haven't heard Roaring Thunder, Roaring, R-O-U-R, Thunder by Daniel Larson, I implore you to look it up and listen to it right now. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I'm not being sarcastic. I think it's a great song. I like the song. His full government name is Fritos LTD. Fritos LTD. Looks like a Donald. No, not Donald. Oh, I just completed a challenge. I wish I had a Chevy Impala 1967, Rosie. I do. Fritos taste like Bunions. Supernatural fan I see. I've never watched Supernatural. I just keep seeing clips from it though. It looks like it'd be fun to watch, but it also looks like it would suck to watch. It's like one of those shows where it's got good moments, but then it's just like 90% of it is just this dog shit like soap opera filler. A lot of fillers, yeah. Every good show's got, like, Walking Dead is one of those. I love The Walking Dead, but there are, like, whole episodes of that show that are just, like, bad. Like, there's the entire episode from start to finish is just bad. But then there's other episodes where it's, like, peak television, you know? Supernatural has no filler. What do you mean? Hey, I'm not. I don't want to get into this discussion. I don't know enough to do this. Also, there's no music. Sick of you motherfuckers. I'm so sick of you motherfuckers. I'll show you right now. Here it is. Here's my OBS. Right. Here's my OBS. Oh, see this? This is the stream music. See this? Not muted. Now it's off. There it is. This green symbol, that means I can also hear it. So I know if it's on or not. So when you motherfuckers sit there and have the guile to tell me there's no music while I'm listening to it, you know, I get a little bit pissed off, you know. I get a little bit pissed off. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's your music. Take your music and shove it, Hailrune, you piece. Or Elder Elk, my bad. That was a Freudian slip right there. First season of The Walking Dead was peak. The first season was good. The second season was really good, I think. The third season, also really good. 1 through 5 I like for The Walking Dead. 6, not really that good. I mean, only the end of season 6 is good. for obvious reasons, but, you know, the whole season up to that's kind of shit. Just turned up the music 1 decibel. Okay, 1 decibel. That's all you're gonna get, Elder Elk. Game of Thrones peaked at season 1. Never seen it. After hearing how disappointed everyone was with the final season, I kind of don't want to see it. Imagine only doing this with in-game music. The reason I don't play in-game music in any of my recordings is because if I edit the video, then the music is just choppy and it's really distracting. Because, you know, cutting audio is one thing, but when you start hearing the music jump around, I don't know, it's off-putting. So I just put the music in post so it plays cleanly across the whole thing. He may be always streaming when I'm working, but at least it's on my break. Hell yeah, J Fiend, welcome to the stream, brother. They need to put down The Walking Dead. Oh god, yeah, no, none of the spin-offs ever should have happened. Seasons like 8 and onward probably never should have happened. I don't know. I don't know what the end goal for the comics is, but yeah, the show's gone to hell. All the shows. Walking Dead just trying to make the money. I don't blame them. I don't blame the actors, you know, going back for another bag. Why not? Be nice to see those actors in more stuff, though. Like, I don't feel like I've ever seen... God, I forget his name. Rick Grimes is actor. His first name's Andrew, I think. He's British. I don't think I've ever seen him in anything other than The Walking Dead. I'll be real. It's kind of like James Gandolfini in The Sopranos. Except Rick Grimes didn't die, you know. Except Andrew's still alive. Worst ending of all time for a show has to be Lost. Never watched it. I've heard the ending is very controversial, though. Isn't it like it turns out that it was actually a simulation or something, and they figured out how to leave, but then they all decided they actually don't want to leave anymore or something? Sorry to spoil the ending for Lost. I mean, even I've not seen it. I can't imagine anyone cares about Lost in 2026. I remember my parents watching that on the TV at night when new episodes would come on. Negan actor, Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Yeah, Jeffrey Dean Morgan is in a lot. I've seen him in a ton. He's in, like, The Boys, I think. Who's the other guy? The guy that plays Stephen Ogg. Stephen Ogg is in a ton of shit. The guy that plays Simon on The Walking Dead, Negan's butt buddy. Pretty much all of the Walking Dead actors, by the way, I don't know if anyone knows this, they're in the movie The Mist. Like, half of the Walking Dead cast is just in The Mist. It's pretty funny. Because the guy that directed The Mist is the guy that made Walking Dead, I'm pretty sure, so we just took all the actors. Pretty interesting, pretty interesting. Most famously, Stephen Ogg is Trevor in GTA 5. Yeah, probably most famously, but how many people even know that that's a real person? I feel like there's a good amount of people who don't know that Stephen Ogg is a real person. That Trevor from GTA is based on a real guy. In looks anyway. Space Dude, welcome to the stream, brother. Good to have you. You seen that video I sent you on Discord? No, I have not, Space Dude. I just saw the DM when I was going live today. I'll check it out after stream. Nothing there, no pearls. Does anyone know when we have the save quit, by the way? I think we're at 26:43, so it'll be 26:49 probably. Stephen Ogg is a massive reading man. He resents video games even though he's in one. I don't know. I've heard that about him, but then I've seen him do an interview. He did like a whole podcast with with the other main character guys from Grand Theft Auto 5. He seemed pretty excited about it. He had his motion capture shoes, and he was like, "These are my motion capture shoes for Trey." He didn't seem like he hated it, but, I think his whole point was he's sick of people calling him Trevor everywhere he went. He was just like, I do other things too, guys. I'm not just Trevor. And they're like, "Shut up, Trevor. Beat someone to death right now." Right, Trevor? That's what Trevor do, right, guys? They got their phone out. I could see how he could get annoyed by that for sure, but... is what it is. Not for everybody. At least he was in the game. I'll tell you what, even if he doesn't like it, he did a great job in it. He made that game, half of what it is, really. Yeah, I get it, Tune. I know there's that whole thing. They talking about GTA? Is Trevor going to be in GTA 6? I have no idea. But we are talking about GTA, yeah. Bitch. Get out the loop. Bitch. Oh, excuse me. Why did it do that? I would have... Oh, sent your message twice? I didn't even see it twice. I only saw it once. Nothing. Thank you, Tuna Plays. To be honest, I didn't truly play the story of GTA 5. My brother beat the game and I played it to fuck with people. It's a great game, Space Dude. Great story, man. I want a GTA in Africa. That would be kind of sick. A GTA game where you're just a passport bro going to like foreign countries and getting mugged by crime groups. You go to Japan and get fucked up by the Yakuza, Then you go to Venezuela. Get fucked up by the U.S. Hey, Trevor. No, I don't know who Steven is. Anyway, Trevor, do meth and stomp that guy to death. Hit the vape. Like you did in the game. Come on, Trevor. Don't let us down, man. Too soon? No, I wasn't talking about the other thing. I was talking about the president getting kidnapped. I was making fun of that. Not the other thing. The other thing's very sad. I don't even want to bring that up, to be honest, right now. It'd be in poor taste to bring it up right now. You think there's gonna be fentanyl people in GTA 6? Oh God, yes. Yeah, absolutely. That's like a free space for your GTA 6 bingo board. Fentanyl addiction. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna have missions where you gotta go fucking sell laced pills to homeless people. Is Fent big in Miami? What do you think? What does your heart tell you, AZ? Thought it was still a Coke place. But do you know what they're putting in the Coke? I got bad news for you. You see, cocaine is expensive. You gotta grow it, you gotta process it, you gotta ship it. Fentanyl, right? It's manufactured as a powder. It's processed as it's just a white powder, right? So, you know what's way cheaper than real cocaine? Baking flour, baby powder, and just a little sprinkle of that Fent to give it the kick you're looking for, you know? A lot of that is just fake household shit cut with Fent, you know? I wouldn't know. I don't do cocaine. I've watched a lot of drug documentaries. Fent and marijuana is very uncommon. That's usually two different crowds, but no, if you're at a party, and don't take nothing from no one, not even a cigarette, dude. Don't even hit their vape, even if it says Nick on it. Don't even hit that shit. What the fuck? Yay! Yes. No. Nothing. Listen to some songs that actually spooked me. I can tell you some of them. Please tell me some of them. I'd love some spooky songs when I'm driving around in the middle of the night. Only song I've ever heard that was actually scary was The Legend 97 by Steve Cook. I brought it up before. About the elusive Michigan dog man. I've never seen a Saw movie from start to finish. My brother kind of liked them, but I don't know. Never been into them. Got him. Running out of room here already. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That might be our 6th already. At least our 5th. Oh yeah, that's our 6th. Yep. Indeed. You know what movie was really good? I might even rewatch this one. The first Maze Runner, I thought was a really good movie. I never saw any of the sequels. I don't know if those are good or not, but I know the first one I really liked it. A long time ago, anyway. Yeah, nothing. All right. Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique, Daddy by Korn, and Hamburger Lady by Throbbing Gristle. Okay. Okay, Throbbing Gristle, yeah. I'll keep those in mind, Space Dude, or I'll try to anyway. I don't think I'll ever be able to forget Hamburger Lady by Throbbing Gristle.
Hey, Sugar, I've got another job for you.
Kung Fu Panda 2 is the best movie in my opinion. A good movie. I think I like the first Kung Fu Panda better. Tai Lung is a better villain than Shen. I'm gonna say that right now. I'll die on that hill. Kung Fu Panda 3 was kind of meh. And then Kung Fu Panda 4, I never saw it. I heard it was an abomination. But, you know, end of the day, it is just... I'm sure kids love them still. They don't give a fuck. How scary can Iowa be? Yeah, these names don't sound scary. But, you know, maybe they're just fucked up and not scary. Gremlins? That's a classic right there. I don't know. I probably watched it when I was little. I remember bits and pieces of it. Damn it. Daddy is more just fucked up. Yeah. I'm not looking for like a fucked up song about like abuse or anything like that, but like a nice scary song, like about a monster, dude, like about a cryptid, like a demon from hell, dude, something like that, something more fun, you know, like a ghost, a spooky ghost, ooh, you know, something like that. I could listen to it right now. You guys won't be able to hear it, but I can give you my live reaction to it right now. I'll play Daddy by Korn on Spotify. And I will see what I think about it. It's gonna take a second for Spotify to open. Probably desktop Spotify for me anyway kind of sucks. Usually, like, it'll take a while to start, and then when it starts, it'll be a black screen. I had to restart it again every time. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. I had a friend in like middle school and high school who was obsessed with that song, dude. He would sing it everywhere. Now the only time I hear people singing it is when they're trying to make fun of someone who's got like a who's very skinny, and you see them walking, so spooky, scary, scary. But it's very demeaning and wrong to do that to somebody. But I have heard it done to people. Okay, start restarting Spotify. There's the mandatory restart right there, and it just minimized my game that time. The first time I opened Spotify, didn't minimize my game, didn't open. Second time I opened Spotify, minimized my game. Still hasn't opened yet, but I'm sure it will at some point. I hope. I hope it will. What's your favorite pearl in the game? That one. That exact one, too. This specific Serpens. Oh, no, that. That's the one. Love the green on it. Love the... That one's a damn near a god roll, too. It's just a really good gun in general, plus it looks really cool. It's worthy of a pearl. Looks good, functions good. Pearl, you know? And it's unique, too. It's unique. Just the projectiles slither like a snake. Okay, it didn't open Spotify. Now we'll try to open Spotify for the third time on desktop. Spotify, if you're watching this. Oh my god, I thought they broke my fucking elevator. Never seen the elevator freeze. What the fuck? Spotify's the first thing to ever freeze the elevator in BL1. Okay. Sorry about the lag. Spotify finally opened, guys. Alright, hold on, let me put it on mid-crawl kill, because I'm just like that. First song that came up, Daddy by Corn, okay. Hold on. It won't play it. It's a 17.5-minute song. What sound did I just hear? I think my lizard just farted. Anyway, I can't play the song. Oh, there it is. It's just really laggy for some reason. Okay. It's playing. Make sure you guys can't hear. If you hear corn coming through, tell me, because I'm gonna get fucking... They're gonna delete my channel. Hold on, I gotta turn this up. Okay. We're ready. I'm ready. I'm listening. Pretty good so far. Tell us what the song sounds like so we get to know part of the song you're at. Right now, it just... The beat just dropped. The instruments just came in. I'm probably not going to be able to understand most of these lyrics, though, because I suck at understanding lyrics. No pearl. Oh. Okay. Well, now I understood those. Okay. Hmm. 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 song's a bit sad. You know? Hey, thanks for following. Word is awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this song off. This feels wrong to even listen to. That's I got 2.5 minutes in for anyone who's curious. Holy shit. Yeah. That one doesn't scare me, it makes me uncomfortable. And gun design was best in BL1. The look, the physical look of the gun, I say yeah. I think, hell, even the part system, I think, is better than BL2. The part system isn't perfect, but yeah, it probably is the best, yeah. Yeah, you're right, Slatorius. Slatorius, my bad. Yeah, it's a bad song. Yeah, I should have listened to everyone in chat when they said. You know, I kinda knew going into it what it was gonna be about, but it was, you know, it was a little worse than I expected. Even me. Alright, here we go. Did you stop the song? I did. I turned it off at 2 minutes, 25 seconds. It's a pretty damn good Mordecai class mod right there. Yeah, that type of music, that's not for me, Space Dude, I'll be honest. I'm not too keen on that. I got no more waters. What's going on, Mr. Mayonnaise? What, did I wrong you somehow? Hey, Mr. Mayonnaise, we don't need to talk about it, man. Okay, this isn't a corn discussion. Okay, we need to quit talking about it. That's what we need to do is actually quit talking about it. Look how perfectly I lined up that crosshair right there. You guys see that? A little bit. It's not perfect. I keep trying to get it perfect. Yeah, I think that song would put anybody in a bad mood, Space Dude. I'll be real. I don't know what else it would do. In my experience, the enhanced class mods are almost as rare as pearls. Oh. No, Slatorius, come on now. Damn it. From Crawl, you get a decent amount of them. Overlap big time. I might be able to find a couple in here anyway. I just don't look too closely anymore because I've kind of got every class mod I could want. Excuse me. But they be dropping, you know, they do be dropping. Talk about how disappointing dark chocolate is. Actually, I've grown to prefer dark chocolate because I can eat more of it, and it's not as, it's like the same amount of calories, you know. To me, it still does what chocolate does. You know, it has that bitterness, that sweetness to it. I don't want like 100% dark, but like 50-50, like 50 to 70% dark. I'm with that. I'm all about that. Well, you know, my point is kind of down the drain because I haven't found a single class mod yet, but... Huh. But trust me, they exist, okay? They're out there somewhere. Love the orange dark chocolate. I don't know. I've had orange milk chocolate, but that was a weed edible too, so it also tasted like weed, so I don't know how good it tasted at the end of the day. There you go, Space Dude. Do whatever you feel like doing, man. Yeah, they're the worst, Lupo. Harder than the actual raid boss. %90 dark makes it feel like you're eating savory food. It just makes it feel like you're not eating food at all. It's like you're eating medicine. Or just raw ingredient, you know? Like eating a raw gourd squash. What was your Black Ops 3 multiplayer character? Never played Black Ops 3 multiplayer. The campaign disappointed me so badly, I never touched the game after beating it. I love Black Ops 1 and 2 campaigns, man. And then Black Ops 3 just threw it all out the fucking window. Just some nonsense with a bow. I'll never forgive Black Ops 3. Damn you. I didn't turn around, you bitch. Thank you. Yo, Sasha Boy. Thank you for following on Twitch, brother. Appreciate that. Sad thing about newer COD games always sucking is people go back and say Jesus Christ, say the things they all thought were shit are actually amazing gems. Yeah, rose-tinted glasses for sure with a lot of Call of Duty games. Been working on 100%ing the Black Ops 1 campaign. No, it's funny, I never even thought that there were trophies in that. For the campaign anyway, but I guess there are. I played it on the Wii. I don't think they had trophies on the Wii. In my opinion, the characters in Black Ops 3 are worse than Borderlands 3. Well, I can't remember a single character from Black Ops 3. I can remember BL3 characters like Tyrene Calypso. Ava. I don't think she ever gets a last name. Pain and Terror from BL3. Freddy? God, I hated Freddy, dude. I beat the whole campaign on veteran difficulty only to not get it because apparently it has to be in one session. Oh my god, that's crazy. That'd be fun. That would be really fun, actually. Get drunk as fuck with the boys, split screen, veteran campaign, Black Ops 1 in one night. Come on now. Nothing. I only remember it because they're based on Penn and Teller, and the names are plays on Penn and Teller, so I know. I know Penn and Teller, I know them. Reese, well, he's in the Tales, so he doesn't really count. Best mobile game of all time? Does it have to be exclusively a mobile game? I would say if it's exclusively mobile, Clash of Clans. I would say if it's a game that's also on other stuff, Minecraft. Minecraft is probably more popular than Clash of Clans, but it's also on PC and console, you know, so it's not necessarily a mobile game. Clash of Clans, you know, that's mobile through and through, baby. Yeah, Lupo, I remember playing Call of Duty Zombies on my phone or tablet on the bus to school. That's weird. Songs, congratulations, man. Do it up, brother. Spark it up. Hey, there's a doll class mod. Who was it? Who was in the stream saying that these are rarer than pearls? There's one right there. Here, a mobile game has got to be Call of Mini Zombies 2. Huh. I don't know if I remember that one. I feel like it's familiar. There was one zombie game I remember where you like bought different characters. It was a 2D kind of side scroller where the enemies would come from the sides of the screen. And you would just buy guns and shoot the zombies and then buy new characters and shit. I don't know what the name of that game is at all. I think there were two of those too. It might be that one. Have you ever used that with a penetrator on Craw? Yeah. Yeah, I have. But I think the Spectre class mod is still better because you get 100% crit. Where's the doll one? Right there. Oh no, I guess I would use this for the mag size, yeah. I can demonstrate. If you'd like to see a demonstration, then that's too bad because I actually don't have a penetrator, so. Better look next time, schmuck. %, barely does anything to Bessie. I beg to differ, hell lord. This Spectre class mod is the difference between one-shotting that eye and what's about to happening. I've got no Spectre on right now, and this is what happens. His eye's still there. Can't do the fucking sequence. Gotta have it. Wrong one. Gotta have it. Excuse me. Fishman 1902, welcome to the stream. Please. Shoot the claw. Whatever. He's raiding all the loot, son of a bitch. Just get a better Bessie. SMG. SMH, you mean? What? Okay, now it's bugged. Way to go, you bugged it. But the truth is, Helllord, you might be able to get a 6 mag Bessie that can one-shot that eye without a class mod. But good luck. I'd rather farm a Spectre class mod. You can get a 3 mag Bessie that one-shots it a lot easier, but the 3 mag, then you can't do the rest of the limbs without reloading, so I go for Spectre. Instead of grinding a Bessie. I still haven't gotten that Bessie. By the way, at this point, that Bessie you speak of that can one-shot that eye is as rare as an Invader, because I've yet to get it. It could have dropped. It hasn't dropped. It ain't gonna drop. Okay. Well, everybody, I hate to say it, but right here is where I'm going to end today's live stream. It's getting a bit hot in Fishman's bedroom right now. So, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I might potentially go live later today and finish up the Hollow Dome and the pre-sequel once it gets dark out and cools down a little bit. I might. So, keep your eyes peeled for a possible late night stream later today. Anyways, gonna do a raid on somebody here. Everyone's playing Borderlands 4. Except for the fresh meow. Oh, he's not playing Borderlands anymore. He's playing that other game. Hold on. Borderlands. Bachelor of Death? Lilith 1 life? Oh, let's go. He's actually doing a Lilith 1 life. Show this guy some love, dude. He needs it. Also, tell him to put his game in full screen. We can see his taskbar. Or at the top, anyway. I'm joking. Don't tell him that. Don't bother him. Be nice. All right, doing the raid on Twitch now. YouTube, you know I love you guys. You guys are going away now. I'll see you soon. All right, and the raid went through. Be nice. See Twitch later as well.